Welcome to Lakeshore RV. I'll be showing you through your Arctic Wolf today. In the very front, underneath the cap, you're going to have a storage compartment. You're going to have a spare tire here on the left, as well as a 12-volt battery deep cell. You're going to have a battery disconnect right behind that battery. Right to the right, you're going to have docking lights. This docking light switch is going to control the blue LED lights on the front cap here. Right below it, you're going to have a little leveling panel. If you forget how to use it, there's a little cheat sheet right below it. To turn it on, you're going to have to push up and down at the same time. That's going to bring a green LED indicating this panel has power. Now up and down by itself is just going to control the two front legs here. Auto level, that will level out your whole unit. Hitch height is going to go to where you're going to bring up all the rear jacks, and it's going to go to the height of the truck right before you hit auto level. It's going to go to that height. Retract all after you're connected to the truck. You can retract all the bring all your jacks up. Now right on the driver's side here, you're going to have stickers that show your VIN, model, tire pressure, everything you need to know about your camper there. You got two 20-pound LP tanks. Regulator's going to be on the passenger side. Big pass-through area here. Motion lights, as well as a tap light. You're going to see these tap lights throughout your unit. There's going to be a little light, and then it's going to have a button in the center here that will turn it on. Here you're going to have a light at your docking station. There will be a switch right below it here. Here you're going to have cable and satellite input on the outsides here. Dead center of it's going to be your fresh water tank. That's going to be the fill the tank on the unit. City water connection here. Black tank flush. Just remember, don't use the black tank flush unless you're connected to the ground and your valves are open. If you got a full black tank and you add a hose here and turn the hose on, it's only got one way to come out. It's coming out your toilet. So just make sure you have your valve open and you're connected to the ground. So your poles are right underneath your connection here. You're gonna see it right here, as well as right to the right. Connection to your connection to the pipe here. Furnace exhaust, it gets extremely hot, so don't lean up anything up against it. It'll eventually catch it on fire. So just make sure there's nothing next to it when you fire up your furnace. Coming down the rear. On the driver's side, you're going to have the rear bathroom hookup here, as well as your outdoor shower right to the right. Hot and cold 50 amp hookup. You have a luggage rack. This is a luggage rack. I don't recommend carrying anything over 300 pounds on it. It's more for generators, duffel bags, bikes. Right to the right here, on the passenger rear, you're going to have your water heater. Big fast storage compartment here. This is a spray nozzle. I'll show you where that connects into here in a minute. Right to the right of it, you're gonna have an outdoor entertainment area. You're gonna have an ice maker, refrigerator. Just know these two items are not gonna work without shore power. Here you're gonna have more of a rinsing bowl. It lifts out. Outdoor grill. You'll have to use a stick lighter to light it. Propane hose here will feed down in between the camper and the shelf, and we'll go into the connection right here. And when you're done, just slide the hose back up there. Little lock here, push it up, push up and slide it. Here's where that outdoor water hose is going to connect to here, just like a air compressor fitting. Main door there, you're gonna have your speakers up here. These speakers are controlled from the inside radio. Right below them, you're gonna have a storage, the other access to the pass through here. You have TV hookup for outside. You can run your wires right through this little hole here. You're gonna have a 30 to 15 amp adapter, as well as a 30 to 50 amp adapter, as well as a sewer hose. Your other 20-pound LP tank, again, they're both full. Regulator's gonna be up here. It's not an automatic regulator, so you'll have to come and just spin the dial to have it to the other tank. There's a little knob on this side. If it's pointing to the rear, you're using the driver's side tank. If it's pointing to the front, you're using this tank right here. Let's go ahead and go inside your unit. Inside your unit here, right in the hallway, it's going to be the control panels. You have a one control system too. This one, only when you download the app, you can control the awnings, leveling, lighting, and slides. Not all lights are going to be operative with this. Just remember that. Right below, you're going to have the manual switches. Here are buttons that will show you your levels. You just push and hold them. Water pump here, water heater. The LEDs in the inside, which are going to be the blue LEDs here. LEDs on the outside, that's going to be your awning lights. Awning lights also have a dial here. This will brightening and brightness of the LED lights outside on the awning. Here's the living room lights. These are your main lights up above. Kitchen lights, these are going to be the ones right around your sink. Awning control here. Right to the right of it, you're going to have a slide control here. You got to push and hold until it comes all the way in. Wi-Fi hookup, it's pre-wired. It's all ready. Right to 13.8 volts. That's how much charging. Right now it shows that I'm using the land power, and it's also charging my battery. Right here you're gonna have a thermostat. These thermostats will be throughout the unit. You're gonna push and hold. Just tap it once to acknowledge it. Tap it again, it'll go to fan. Tap it again, it'll go to fan high. Tap it again, it'll go to cool high. Cool low. Cool auto low. Cool auto high. Heat, and then off. Up and down is just a temp. Let's go ahead and start in the master bedroom and work our way back. Master bedroom, you're going to have two individual charging stations at each side of the bed. They're going to have USBs as well as plugins. You got two individual reading lights. These are going to be lights that have the buttons in the center. You're going to have to turn on and off individually. The blue LED here under the relax sign is controlled right by a switch right here on the left. This switch here is the main lights, as well as that one's for the blue LEDs. You are pre-wired for a second AC if you decide to get one down the road. Bathroom's pretty self-explanatory. GFI breaker right here to the right. You got a little night motion light. These are individual tap lights here that you're gonna have to push the button in the center. You got a big pantry inside your unit. It'll be right to the left when you walk inside your door. Also, you can also hang coats in there. Right to the right when you walk in the living room, right at the floor base here, you're going to see a box. This box is going to be breakers and fuses. You're going to push on the center here, and it's going to pop out. And then you do the same and put it back in. USB chargers will be throughout your unit. Here is a slide. All these lights are individually turn on and off. So you got another one there, as well as the two drop downs here. It's just one button. Again, USB charger on the back side here. Right to the left, you're gonna have your TV hookup area, your entertainment area, TV mount, as well as an audio system. You're gonna have a zone 1 and a zone 2 here up on the top left corner. Zone 2 is gonna be outside, zone 1 is gonna be inside. You can have them one on, one off. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. It's up to your discretion. Right below it, you're gonna have your fireplace. Your fireplace, you can turn it on here, as well as the remote. The left circle is gonna be the power button, and then you'll be able to change the color of it, the brightness of it, as well as the temp of it. Here you're gonna have your fridge. Your fridge is either propane or shore power. Turn it on. You're just gonna push and hold the power button here. You can see a green light that will indicate it's using shore power or propane. Depends on what one you're hooked up to. Turn it off when you're done. Microwave here's gonna be best indicator. If you have shore power, it'll be up and working if you at least have 30 amps. Right below it's gonna be your vent. You got the light as well as a fan here. Right below it, you're gonna have a stove top. The stove top, you're gonna just turn the dial over to the high, and then you're just gonna use the igniter here on the left side. Same with your oven, you're gonna just turn it over to the little flame here, and then you're gonna just spark it with the dial there. To the right, you're gonna have LEDs that will glow around the knobs. You have your keys that are hanging around your sink here. These lights were the lights that it was talking about for in the kitchen. I think it'd be the ones above the cupboards. The ones underneath the cupboards are individual turn on and off by your hand switch. Going inside the bunk room. Bunk room, both of these lights are controlled by the switch below, or you can turn them off when by hand up there. Right below you got another individual light. You do have charging stations at each bunk, USB and plug. And then also you have cabinet spacing for clothes or storage. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for choosing Lakeshore. Have a good day.